What does Minecraft mean to you? When you think about the words, mine and craft. Howdy, folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to the Minecraft 2025 Let's Play Adventure, where, as you can see, I am being beset by sky demons. Fantastic timing, everyone. What a beautiful sweep of my sword! And him burning in the background. Well, that wasn't actually where I was going to start this. I was going to start this by saying, look what I've been doing here. So we kind of left off last time, having completed the automated wool farm, which is still operating delightfully, wonderfully, flawlessly. But the barn was too small. So in between episodes, I've been working on expanding the barn. And here's what I've discovered, right? The width of the barn is only going to be 1 block shorter now than the new length of the barn. The barn is going to be almost completely square. So, now that I've already gone through the effort of building this wall, I'm thinking I might extend the barn out this way a bit more. I just feel like that's probably one of the best things we can do, otherwise it's going to be a giant square, but I actually don't think I'm going to do it right now. And by right now, I don't just mean this episode. Yes, we're not working on the barn today, because you folks have already watched me build the barn once before. I don't want to drag you through that whole process again. I'd rather do something new and fresh, and I'll keep working on the barn between episodes. It might take several days in between episodes. You know, you'll see a bit more here and there. Roof's been moved in one episode. Animals, we'll probably move the animals together, because we really do need to relocate them to their forever homes, wherever those will end up being. Little biomes, maybe right around here. Maybe a biome there and a biome here. Ooh. I actually had not thought about that until right now when I said it, but I think that's probably what we're going to do. A biome there, and a biome here, and one will have sand and some cacti. I hope the bunny's, he's smart enough not to jump against the cacti, isn't he? I actually don't know. Maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe we ought not put cacti in there. And if we don't, then what do we put in there that says this is a desert? I guess we'll need shrubs, some dead shrubs or something. Okay, here they come again. Hey guys, welcome. Come on in. Okay, not quite as clean. Not quite as simple and clean. That is not the way you've got me feeling tonight. But yeah, I'll work on that in the background, and we'll get the barn finished, and then maybe in the future we'll extend it out. I'm not sure, but today we're doing none of that. I'm gonna go dump out my inventory. I'm basically keeping these in the ground over here because it's convenient. Some of this stuff can go back and be put away. Some of it I need access to while I work on the barn. Goodness me, there's just so much. There's just so much stuff. And we're not gonna empty out any more of it for right now, because for right now, we're going to get ready for an adventure. We're going on an epic adventure today. We're going to be ticking off another item on our list of objectives, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. What I will say, or what I will do is I'll run over here and I'll let you just have a look at this and ask yourself, you've seen the length of the video. It's probably not going to end up being very long. Obviously, I've not finished recording it or editing it yet, but just based on what you're looking at, of these objectives, which one do you think we're doing? Comment down below. Well, never mind. The title will blatantly give it away. The title of the video! Which I also don't know what that's going to end up being, but I do know that is going to blatantly give away what happens, as will the thumbnail probably. So really, I don't even know why I'm acting like there's any level of suspense here. We're going to go get our Mooshroom friend. We're going to go get the Mooshroom, and we're going to bring them back home. It's on our list of things to do. How embarrassing that was for me to go through all of that nonsense there, talking about, like, oh, I don't want to spoil the surprise, but we want a Mooshroom. We want a Mooshroom, and we don't want to be beset by demons the whole time, even though it's a fantastic way to farm for membranes. Actually, yeah, you know what? That's more fun that way. It's more fun to live life on the edge, to take risks, and be reckless in a video game where you can't actually die. This is not an advice on how to live your life in the real world. But here we go. This is our first time going on an adventure in the world since we actually got Distant Horizons running on the server properly. So that's fun for us, isn't it? That is the island we are heading to right down there below us. We really didn't need to go this high. We're going to have way too much momentum. We're probably going to shoot over the island unless I tip down, and we are now moving in very, very quickly. In fact, we're still going to... Uh-oh. Well, what happened there? What was that? We came to a screeching halt, and we are now deaccelerating rapidly. I did not consider that there would be more than one here. And if that's the case, maybe I don't want to depopulate this island. Do you still breed them with wheat? Is that still the done thing? I have a single wheat. Let's see if they like it. Excuse me? Are you a fan of this? Yeah, you are a fan of this. Interesting. And can I get soup from you? Is that still a thing that I can do? Yes, it is. And this is why we want them. Soup is not an efficient food in terms of inventory space, but it is delicious, it is nutritious, and we are now being beset by these things again. I guess maybe what's been happening in the past when these guys have spawned during the day is it's just the first... No, I was outside for a long time before they spawned at the break of dawn in previous episodes. I see you, dolphin. Actually, that might be a faster way to get home if we can get the dolphins to give me their grace. Hey, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. It doesn't last for very long, though, so we should probably, like, there we go. Make the most of it. Look at our little house. I love the way our little base has turned out, by the way. We still need to fix the island where the nether portal is. It's another of our objectives for the month. Whoa, baby. Okay, that was popping in and out of existence in an odd way, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't know about those beams. Sometimes they're just not there. But I love the way our little house looks. I love the way our little island looks. All these little pillars of water and occasional beams of light that come and go as they see fit. Kind of as they please. They're still not here. We're going to fly right through where they should be, and they're just not there. Weird. Weird. There they are. So here's my concern, right? If I don't want to depopulate the island, we're going to want to leave 2 cows there so they can continue breeding. But I also want to breed them myself, which means I need to bring at least 2 back with me. Which means I'm going to have to breed these cows twice, which is okay. Because if I... well... I guess what I could do is take them back home with me, and then breed them. No, no, no. Oh, here's what we'll do. We'll breed them on the island, we'll take the baby with us. And then by the time we come back, right, we'll take the baby over in a boat. By the time we come back, we'll fly back over here, they'll be ready to breed again, breed them, take the baby again. It's the perfect scenario, it's the perfect scheme. We could probably rig up a system to automatically milk these things for soup, if we felt so inclined, or put it on like a clock or a timer or some variety. Just right-click with a bowl, but then where does that bowl go? How does that actually end up working? Maybe that won't work, I don't know. Not important, not important. Come here, you! Come hither. Come henceforth, ye shall be known as the breeding pair. Come on, okay. It's a little bit glitchy, it's a little bit laggy over here. I'm assuming the reason for that is because the server is rendering distant horizons right now. It's not nearly as bad as when it was doing it on my computer. Or certainly not for you folks, because when I was doing it on my computer and I had all 32 threads selected, basically the output from the OBS to the other OBS was not good. Oh, are you also... I mean, you're a little young for that, but I do need you to follow me, so I suppose this is convenient. Right down here, I feel like that guy in Alice in Wonderland who's like, come along, little clams, or whatever they were, follow me. I'm going to lead you somewhere pleasant and nice and definitely not, you're not going to be dinner. And even if you were going to be dinner, you'd be my dinner exclusively and not my skinny friend. He's a bozo. I'm going to eat all the clams myself. Oh, can you not get in the boat? Are you not boatable? Are babies not boatable? Really? Well, then what am I supposed to do with you? It doesn't even give me a time for how long it's going to take the Mooshroom to grow up. What if I give him wheat now? He has a baby. Okay. Well, we might have to take one of the breeding parents with us, and then come back and breed the baby with one of his parents, which is grim. I'm not pleased with that concept. But it is nature, and it's a little bit different than humanity, these animals. They are animals, after all. They're wild animals! They're not like us! We can't understand them! We can't understand their ways! Oh, the baby got in the boat that time. Okay, that's good. Good for you, baby. You were in for a nightmare of a life otherwise. Sorry, let me tell you, you were in for some grim realities. Oh, look at... Folks, can we please... With the Minecraft music playing, can we just have a moment? Look at my barn. Is broken. I love the way the creeper egg turned out, by the way. I was really not sure about it when I was building it, but I think it looks so odd and unique. And not at all egg-like, really, but I do love it. Like an upside-down egg, maybe, with the big fat side up top and the skinny side pointing down. And also, every so often when I'm staring at the creeper egg, I'll see... Try it right now. Stare at the creeper egg with all your might, and now tell me what the nether island looks like out of the corner of your eye. And if you say it kind of looks like a bird... If you're not looking directly at it, does it not look like a bird flying away from the island, flapping its wings? Kind of does. And now it looks like that, except it's having... like a mess come out the back of it. We don't have to... Oh, good, the lasers are gone again. They come and they go as they please. They're not lasers either. I think they're just pillars of light. Don't be mooing at me. Mewing, even? Mooing. Don't be mooing at me. I'm taking you to a land flowing in milk and honey. Well, no, there's no honey. We still don't have bees. I guess we need to be getting to that soon, don't we? We need to have bees and all of the wonderful things that bees bring with them. All of the treats and delights of beedom. But where am I going to put this thing? I hadn't even considered that. I can't put it in the barn. The barn isn't secure at the moment. And all of the other barn animals are currently... currently all of the barn animals are inside of a hole or inside of a forced de-wooler situation. So that's not going to work. We'll have to figure out someplace to put this thing. I guess we can make another temporary sort of a housing situation, like we did for Ash the Ocelot and Janko McJackrabbit in the past. That's going to be too small. That's not nearly enough of those to make that work. We can make more, though, but we can't make that many more. 8? Yeah, for the time being, that ought to be okay. And we'll just set them right out here, I guess. That's a tiny little place to hold them, but also he's a tiny little fella, so he doesn't really require all that much space to begin with. We're going to deal with the turtles, don't worry. It's on my list of things. We're going to have a more humane system. We're going to let all the turtles go, basically. And then we'll just breed them and steal their eggs from them when we need... And then that way we can automatically collect the scoots. I've not looked up a proper system for doing this. I've just sort of assumed that what I can do is I can collect the eggs with Silk Touch and then put them on top of a hopper. And then when the eggs hatch, they'll grow up inside of the hopper container. And then we'll get their scoots, and then we can set them free. And they, too, can join their fellow turtles in the sea. We also need to start collecting... and distributing dolphins all over the place, so we can swim really fast in the ocean, and there's just evenly spaced dolphins throughout. That'll continue to give us Dolphin's Grace. I don't know what the rules are for getting Dolphin's Grace. I don't know how that works exactly, but I just love in my mind a series of very delicately placed dolphins all over the ocean here. Imagine how quickly we could swim here with that. Okay, so how are y'all doing on the whole breeding situation? Y'all feeling up to it again? What do you think? I think I had more speed than I realized when I was coming down there. Why am I not getting the breeding timer? You used to show me the breeding timer, Jade. What's wrong with you? What? Oh my gosh, there's different themes. I didn't know that. That's fun. I'm not seeing anything in here about that, but also maybe I'm just like looking in the wrong... No, this is all of it. This is everything. Danger zone. Reset settings. It used to show me how much longer until they bred, and that's just not here anymore, and I'm not sure why. Mob breeding. It's on. Alright, we'll cancel out of there. I don't know why it's not working now. It definitely used to work. Granted, we have upgraded, right? We've got a new version. Do I just have to stand around here until they're ready to go? Isn't it like every 15 minutes or something like that? I got other things to be doing right now. Alright, well, is there anything interesting around here we want to go look at that we've never seen before? We've got the Pillager Outpost. Have we gone here? Have we done this? I feel like we have. I think we've gone to this one. I actually don't know. And I actually did say that we weren't going to go anywhere in this direction. Kind of everything beyond this blue line here. Well, we've done this already, but this is all for others. What if we just took like a nighttime flight up into the air? And just, we looked around... at what the world had to offer us. Anything interesting or new around here, aside from just, you know, the beauty of nature and Minecraft. We've never been down here. We've never generated these environments. This is all new to us, which is exciting. And we probably shouldn't be doing this with a big update around the corner that, you know, if we re-render... Oh, you know what? Actually, we can. We can just delete these chunks and then regenerate them, and they'll have the new... mob variants in them. What is that? Wait, what is this? Hold on, I've never seen one of these before. Wait, aren't these undersea structures? Hold on a second. These are supposed to be under the water. I'm positive that's what this is. Why? Something's not right here. Something is not right here at all. This is wrong. What a strange thing to find. What a very odd thing to find. With a Luck of the Sea fishing rod and a horde of evil goons and more structures under the water. So many more. What is this? And we found the ruins of some sort of ancient city? We just flew here. We just picked a direction and started flying, and this is where we ended up. These are new chunks. Actually, statistically, what are the odds of whatever this is being found? Look at all of this. Okay, this isn't that interesting. Performance isn't great. Again, I think it's probably because it's generating new frames. I wish I wasn't here at night having to deal with both land and sea beasts. Is there so many of them just because I'm here and they're spawning and it's the easiest thing for the game to determine to spawn around me? Or are they guarding all of this? Like, is there potentially epic treasure down here? Oh my god, what is that? Wait a minute. Oh, hold on. What is this? Oh, it's terracotta. I thought it was some kind of structure. I was like, what? Is this a doorway to some sort of abandoned, ruined civilization? No, it's just terracotta. A little more luck of the sea, though. Oh, geez, everything here is awful. Oh, gosh, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck. I literally, I kept, like, doing the glide. I don't know why. It just wouldn't jump. Pretty stupid thing to, you know, be afraid of when you can just, like, oh, well, I don't even have my shield equipped. No, it's a good thing I was afraid of that. I don't even have my shield on me. Unless I do, and it's just, like, right here in front of me in my inventory, which happens sometimes. But what I was going to say is, yeah, I don't know. We could have just shielded and let the explosion happen. Oh, right, these guys. I did say that was part of the reason for staying up, didn't I? Honestly, I don't really need any of the loot here, so I don't think I'm going to collect it right now. I just think it's interesting. I mean, the sea lanterns are nice, but again, it's just like a strange thing to find, and maybe it's better if we leave it for future generations. Oh my gosh, there's another one. Why are there so many of them? What was this place? There's a sunken ship over there. You know what? Let's get that buried treasure map. If anything else, if nothing else even. Okay, thank you, Dolphin. If nothing else, we can take that buried treasure map. Where was that? Was that in here? And we can figure out where that's at. Let's see. Okay, so we need to go that direction, and it looks like it's probably going to be on the coast of this very lake. If I put that thing in my offhand, can I look at it while I fly? Yes, we can. Oh, nope, this... Oh, hold on. What direction do we need to be going in to start? There we are. Okay. Right along in here. I know that there's some kind of trick you can do to find exactly where it's at, where you line yourself up with, like, the chunks or something like that. But, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, good, the spiders and the skeletons are fighting. Well, it's a good thing I've got some soup. The reason we're not going to do that is because I simply can't be bothered to look up what it was, and I don't remember. I think it's something like you want to find the chunk, and then go to the northern edge. How do I bring that up? I forgot what button that is. F3 plus G. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then I don't remember what the details are, but I think it's something like you go to the northern... No, that can't be right. When you're looking at it, it looks like it's actually right in the middle, but that can't be right. Oh, gee, how many of these things are there? Where are they coming from anyway? Well, that looks freaky. That looks freaky there. We good? Can we stop this? Okay, I think what we're doing... Oh, let's go. Yeah, come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on down here, fellas. Let's go. I know there's a lot on my screen. Oh, I thought there was only 2 of you. Goodness me. Goodness me. I think what we're doing is if you look over on the side of the screen... Well, okay, left side of the screen, where it says chunk coordinate... No, sorry, chunk relative... We're trying to get that to 9 on the X and 9 on the Z. So right here, I guess. Yeah. Apparently is where the buried treasure will be. Well, what do ya know, folks? What do ya know? That's how you do it, apparently. That's kind of cool. Oh, baby, we got a Heart of the Sea and a bunch of other stuff. Let's go! Well, worth the adventure. We've got a 3rd Heart of the Sea and I think enough shells to be getting on with to actually make a use of that. I've got way too much stuff in my inventory now, though. I can't really carry any more treasure, so do I really want to go look at this ship here? I guess I better not, but it's cool that it's here. Let's head back to Mooshroom Island and see whether or not they're ready to breed. Also, yeah, the world does look really cool right now with all the rain and everything and the clouds and the 10 frames a second, but also the distant horizons working is fantastic. Like, you can actually see distant horizons. That's delightful. Imagine if we just looked out in a direction, though, in the distant horizons, and we're like, city? What? That would be kind of funny. I like that if you're just sort of like surveying the lake, you might not actually notice a house on my island, but you definitely see the creeper egg. Oh. Whoa! 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 There's a cave here that goes under the island? This is awesome. And actually, it's a tunnel. It goes straight through. That is so cool. We could have like a secret base in here that you sail into. This could be like our fallback location. If someone like Raymond Card found us, right? Or Iroth, and they came stomping over here and we needed to flee our home, we could go via Dolphin's Grace to the underside of this island, and we can have a little secret hideout there. That'd be pretty cool. All right, y'all ready to go? Let's go. Goodness, and then we gotta get this out of there. There we go. All right, come along, youngin'. Follow me. Nothing suspicious going on over here. I'm definitely... The thing is, I'm not actually gonna eat them either. Like, that's the thing. Right, that's why I don't feel bad about this, is that... Hello. Come back here. No, come back here. Come along. I'm not gonna eat them, so I don't really feel bad about what we're doing. Also, we could just do this. It'll be a lot faster. We're just gonna take them back. We're gonna introduce them to their sibling, who also currently already lives at my house. And maybe they have to breed with one another. That's a little bit unfortunate. But the good news is they're never going to get killed. They're never going to get eaten. We're just going to milk them for their delicious mushroom stew. Forever. What does Minecraft mean to you? When you think about the words, mine and craft, is your brain translocated to a time in the past, a simpler time, before you knew what shaders were, when resource packs were just texture packs? All you wanted in life was to hear the school bell ring so that you could rush home, fire up your Windows 7 laptop hand-me-down from your dad, and watch the latest installment of Brashiat Cub's Tekkit series. What the hell? Whoa. Forget about whatever I was just saying. Have we seen this before? Look at the size of that thing. Oh, we have. And we even said we were going to come down here and look at it. It's huge. I didn't know it was that big. Yeah, I did say we were going to come over here and look at this. I guess first things first, let's check the chest. Okay, well, I think we're good. I like that it's just a suspended portal, though. That's interesting. Do you ever wish you could go back? Back to those times? You and your friends... Hold on. Oh, I'm out of inventory space. I can't even... You and your friends chatting on Ventrilo? Or TeamSpeak? There was another one called, like, Mumble or Murmur. Did I make that up? Is that another one? I think that was the one that was easier to set up than TeamSpeak. Before anyone knew what a Discord was, all you wanted to do was try to build your high-voltage solar panel. I was trying really hard to think of something that would be, like, challenging, but still doable. Pepperidge Farm remembers those days. You can go back. You can. By becoming a channel member. No, false advertising. You cannot go back in time. Becoming a channel member of this channel does not give you the ability to time travel, regrettably, although we are working on that. If we can make it happen, we will, okay? But it kind of seems like it's in violation of all the rules of nature and laws of men at the moment, so it really just doesn't seem like a thing that's going to be likely to happen. But, you know, I'll keep you posted if I figure anything out. But, you know, consider becoming a channel member. There you go, buddy. Now, unfortunately, we're still connected. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, it's got to be uncomfortable for you. But welcome, little Mooshrooms, to your new home. This is temporary. I'll get you a better house in the future. How is all this going? Oh, yeah, I did put down all of these. So that's nice. I need to get rid of this flag, not flag, but the map in my inventory. I guess I can just do that. There we go. Oh, heavens. Okay. Yeah, so we've got this now that we can use to look at all the chests. And if you click it on the middle, as long as you're in the middle when you click on it, it will open all of them, which is great. But let's see how things have been performing. We've got 12 black wool, 18 red, 9 green, 21 brown, 8 blue, 24 purple, 2 cyan, or cayenne if you're so inclined, 20 light gray. Why is that one performing so poorly, I wonder? 14 gray, 31 pink, 5 lime, 14 yellow, 11 light, 28 magenta, 8 orange, and 54 white. I'm surprised that orange is going so slow. It's one of the longest running ones in the whole batch. I'm wondering what it kind of comes down to. Like, what is the determining factor for which ones grow? I guess it is just random chance. Whenever the tick occurs and it happens to grow the grass, and another random tick happens to have the sheep eat the grass and grow their feathers up. Feathers? Yeah. We're collecting sheep feathers. That's what this entire setup was for. Don't question it. Man, Mooshrooms are kind of creepy with their dead black eyes, just sort of staring off into nothingness. Not really a fan of that, if I'm honest with you. Need to do something about this, because this is going to be an issue in the future. But really, we just need to get them all out of that hole. And now that I'm thinking about it, we kind of only need 2 cows in order to continue the new breeding setup. And then I wonder, what do these guys drop when you kill them? Do they drop beef as well as you can right-click for soup? Because if so, do they drop leather? Because also if so, we really don't need normal cows anymore. If that's the case, then kind of everything in this pit can go. Everything in this pit should go. But that, I guess, hold on, let me check Mooshroom drops. Oh my goodness me. When an adult Mooshroom is killed, it drops 1 raw beef, steak if killed while on fire, 1 to 2 leather, and some XP. They really are just like cows, and we can breed them just like cows, which means that nothing in this pit is necessary for the continuation of this this island and our operations here. Literally, nothing in this pit is needed. It can all go. Everything must go, in fact. It's for the well-being of the rest of the island. It had to happen. It brings me no joy. I hope you realize that. I didn't enjoy having to do that. Sometimes you're just forced into a situation where you have to do what's right and what's best. And that's what I did. Soon we'll have a small hole overflowing with Mooshrooms and all the beef we could eat. But for now, get Mooshroom. Objective completed. How about that? We're chewing through them. Until next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye!